you guys knew each other.
We did. We'd worked together as actors many years ago on Little Dorrit, and I just remember being blown away by Claire then, and then just saw this kind of ascension to greatness.
Diana, this is your future life we're talking about. But you hardly know him. He's practically a stranger.
The thing is, I just know this is it.
The story is the true life story of the Cavendishes, and Jonathan Cavendish is my business partner. We set up the Imaginarium Studios about, I don't know, 6 years ago, which is a motion capture studio with a production side. So we had a slate of movies, and it was really for sort of next generation storytelling. But we also, have had lots of scripts on our slate, which were, traditional movies. And this one happened to be very personal because it's not only Jonathan's story, but it's the story of his parents. And it was really the most powerful script I think I've ever read in my life.
I was just deeply moved by it when I read it. I just couldn't put it down. I couldn't stop crying and laughing and cry laughing and laugh crying, and it was just deeply moving. And I think what Andy's done is he's absolutely captured the spirit of it and put it on screen, and it was a really kind of stunning experience to feel 2,400 people in the theatre last night, and hear lots of sobbing and like at weird moments and laughter at wonderful moments, and it was very heartening. It was very like, oh no, people want a story like this. People need a story like this. Very life-affirming, love-affirming, and community-affirming. So yeah, it was really, really beautiful.
It was more than just about Diana. I mean, she's an incredible person and an amazingly well-drawn character. But for me, it was bigger than just me playing that part. It felt like a whole. I haven't really ever felt that before. That you're part of a whole story, a life, and you're telling the story of a marriage and family, and yeah, it was very special.
We were just so blessed to have them come on board, and yeah, I mean, you had.
Were you nervous though? Did you think, oh God, we've asked her to do it now? What if they meet and he goes, absolutely no way?
No, I knew that wouldn't happen. But also, well, no, I trust, because the thing is, Claire has this access to this emotional kind of eloquence and access to characters, I think, which is so instinctive, and Diana, who I knew, I mean, I just knew that you were exactly the match for this part, the essence of Diana in a way.
When I first became paralyzed, I wanted to die. My wife told me I had to live. See our son grow up.
Your life is my life.
But also the responsibility thing is like, it wasn't like oh God, we've got to really accurately portray. It's more about, you just don't, I think you always feel that responsibility. I do anyway, that if you're going to do a scene that is reminiscent of life, which you sort of tend to do, because that's why you make things, you don't want people to watch it and go, well, that's unbelievable. Like, no one would ever behave like that, and why that doesn't resonate with me at all, and I don't recognise that feeling or that emotion in myself. You always want to, I don't know, do it justice. And so it's just even more kind of acute with this, that you want to just tell the truth and it be honest and truthful.
And that was really the essence of who they were. And so the whole choice of the framing of the film, the kind of it's a cinematic experience. It's not a dark, grim polio documentary. It's the antithesis of that. It's a movie.